bit more to the left. And we're there. Okay, boys and girls, we're back. We're back in the sack on Plastic Beach, ready to pump some more poison into the atmosphere. Oh, dear Lord. Has it been a week already? Has it? Oh, time flies, doesn't it? God, it seems like only yesterday I was sitting here spinning my discs of shame for you all. Happy days! So, just to remind you all, this is me, Murdoch Nichols. I'm bass player of the world-storming band Gorillaz! And this is it, the return of Gorillaz after 3 long years. Oh dear, that took a lot out of me, that. Oh. Are you excited? Well, I'm certainly aroused. I've got a little bit of a semi on, actually, I think the truth be known. I'm, land, the stinking plastic dump. Oh, just me and Captain Morgan here to guide us through this long, dark night of the soul. Jammed in my little lighthouse on my own Tracy Island, yeah. Hosting my own stupid little lonely radio show. And tonight, on episode 3, I'm debuting some more killer new Gorilla tunes. Great, eh? Well, show some enthusiasm. What's the matter with you? Yeah, come with Uncle Murdy. Come with Uncle Murdy. Take my hand and I'll lead you through the forest of uncertainty. Do you know what? I need more rum. Hang on a second. Oh, God, that's a good batch. Good batch, that. Anyway, I've been rummaging around looking for something special to lay on you cats all week. And what's happened is I have come across this little number. This is incredible. I'm going to kick off this show with a brand new Gorillaz tune. Yay! Oh, check out this little baby. It's called Stinkfish, and it's Gorillaz! Oh, man, there you go. God, that'll clear the wax out of your lug holes. It's Murdoch Nichols here. I'm on Point Nemo and broadcasting to you from the stinking plastic beach that I now have to reside on. But it just, it keeps me out of trouble, doing the little radio show. Thanks for tuning in. I just been thinking, I said that track was called Stinkfish. Yeah, I've had a little think about this, and I can't really call that track Stinkfish. It didn't really. There was nothing sort of stinkfishy about it, was there really? That Gorillaz track. So I'm just definitely. I've had another thought, and I'm definitely going to be calling it Pepper Larch. Yeah, so that's a track called Pepper Larch by Gorillaz. Oh, marvellous, isn't it? Right, now, this is how it is, right? Well, I'll tell you what's happened. I'll give you a little backstory here. Murdy Wordy's backstory. I've been stuck on this island now for 7, 8 months. I don't know, hiding myself away from the pirates, away from record companies, away from those gonks in my band. I can't stand them, Russell and 2D and Noodle. Oh, they're mere appendages, I can't be doing it. Anyway, I just had to get away, I did, it's too much. The pressure was too much for Murdoch, I was just losing it. I was just, it wasn't. I think I better have some rum. Hang on. Oh, that's better. Oh dear, oh dear. The withdrawals come on quick, don't they, these days? Okay. Right, so, anyway, I think, yes, it's time. The time's kind of tell you, Gorillaz fans, what's been happening. I'm on Plastic Beach, Point Nemo. It's the furthest point from any land mass on Earth. You thought that was Leicester, didn't you? Apparently that used to be the furthest point. Point Nemo is now. And it's the most deserted spot on the planet. So it suits me, right? The map reference, actually, just for the record, for you people out there who need to know this, I need to know this, I hope you do too, it's 48 degrees, 52, 36 south, and 123 degrees, 23, 36 west. So you know where I am, yeah? Good, right. And what exactly is this Plastic Beach, Uncle Murdy? Well, it's a sort of mythical synthetic palace that I've set up. And the clue's in the title, really. It's literally an enormous lump of plastic floating in the sea. kind of an unnatural collection of ancient and modern debris. It's amazing, I tell you. Plastic bottles, old tyres, electrical cack, and all manner of sort of dumped and damaged goods. And it's all held together by a thick, sticky gloop of jettisoned tar and oil slicks from a million untold disasters. Oh, fantastic! Yeah? It's actually a coagulation of all the world's trash. It's somehow come together to form a new floating putrid landmass. Great, we need another one of those, don't we, really? Something that's been growing since man first lobbed a crisp packet into the sea. Actually, the first guy to do that was like a little caveman, I think. Them early crisp packets in Neanderthal times, they had the little bag of blue salt in, do you remember? Yeah, amazing. I think it was one of those that was thrown in. And basically, an ecological, historical disaster is what this is, this whole plastic beach thing. And, believe it or not, folks, it's got its own recording studio. There's a bit of luck for you, isn't it? And it's got its own self-elected presidente. Me! Murdoch Nichols, king of the dump! When I disappeared after Demon Days, I had to hide out somewhere, where no one would find me, so I chose this place. It's got all the old equipment there from Kong Studios. I've had it all shipped over and started on a new album, as you do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? And it's basically, this is the album to end all albums. I'm thinking of calling the album Plastic Beach or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, but this album, I thought this album, it's got to be something that would make Demon Days just seem like a warm-up act, really. So it's actually been 3 years in the making. And I'm sort of just letting a couple of tracks trickle out of the barrel. Because there's a tsunami of Gorillaz music on the way, yeah? But all in good time, people, all in good time. Right now, I'm going to play some other crap out of my record collection box. This is, The Stranglers with The Raven. Ah! Oh, need to have the rum, got to have the fortification, Anyway, I'm all on my own out here. It's all right, I'm okay. As I said, you're listening to Point Nemo Radio Stinkfish FM. So, while you all get comfy and I strap myself in and tie myself off, and I pull myself off while I'm doing the show, can you imagine it would sound something like this? No, not really. I'm not really doing that. So it's very crude, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to kick this next one up with this one from Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Oh, dear old Jay-Z. He's a big part of my sort of musical alphabet. He is. This is Empire State of Mind. Oh, Metro. Don't you just love that? It's my old mate Mick and Keith. Keith and me were sort of peas in a pod, We're of that ilk, We're cats of a feather, if you can say that. I just did. It's all right. There's 2,000 light years from home, and that's from Satanic Majesty's request, which, to be fair, wasn't Sgt. Pepper's, was it? I think they might have liked it to have been, but it was good. Not one to criticise. I like that. And I like Bill Wyman's thing on there, In Another Land. That's beautiful. I don't know if you've heard that one. Great track. Anyway, I've been tinkering away in my little shed for another week since we last spoke. Well, since I last talked at you. I've been tweaking and twonking away on my keyboard, sort of mixing and mastering, giving you all some dinky little world exclusives to whet your palate as to what the new black leathery winged jabberwocky of an album I'm about to unleash on the world. I've been zipping around the world, sometimes in disguise, sometimes hidden, always undercover. Other collaborators, our precious Gorillaz compadres, I've chloroformed and had them shipped out. Once the poison wears off, I stick them in the booth and get them to sing, and get them to play and do whatever really, but all in the name of music. Good, thick, sticky Gorillaz music. Yeah. I think it's about time I pulled another little gorilla tune out of my grotty little rucksack for all you lovely fans to listen to. You know, I think I'm treating you quite well, to be honest. I am. Where else are you going to get these tracks? Yeah? Anyway, here it is, folks. This track, it's called Salmon on Rye with No Title to Go. By Gorillaz. Hold the mayo! Oh, that's wonderful, that wonderful track. It's music to my ears. I mean, it is really, isn't it? I mean, it's music, and, well, it's going in my ears. Yeah. So it's music to my ears. You see what I mean? Down into the... Yeah? I don't have to explain it. So, as the darkness grows and the tide rises and time slips endlessly down the plug hole... I think it's only fair you get a soundtrack to help you on your way. Help us all ease ourselves into the next age. The age of Aquarius. The water era, folks. Yep, it's coming. Costner foresaw this a few years ago, and didn't quite happen then, but I think it's happening now. I mentioned this last week. You know, this book that I found is washed up on the shore, and it's called The Plastic Beach. And when this gets out, well, without being dramatic, I'm reasonably sure that time, all nature, and the fabric of reality is going to kind of, implode on itself. I mean, in essence, since the beginning of time, since the Big Bang itself, all human knowledge, all human life has been racing towards this point. It has, isn't it, really? You know, every leap of knowledge, each innovation doubling itself in speed towards this very moment. The eternal now. The infinite now. Yeah. The last century saw the birth of flight, the invention of television, the internet, the coming of trousers, the iPod, the Facebook, the YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. You know, that's it's getting progressively worse. Each moment is racing, let's face it, towards the inevitable. Mankind is racing towards a conclusion, you know? And that conclusion is becoming clearer and clearer. It had to be here. It had to be now. It had to be this plastic beach. And it had to be us, Gorillaz, who hailed this horrible transition. Point Nemo, no man's land, the end of days, the little whimper to finish off the Big Bang! Here's Blondie with Island of Lost Souls. I used to fancy her. Blondie, the Island of Lost Souls. Very appropriate, I think, don't you? You're listening to me, Murdoch Nichols, on Point Nemo FM. Yeah, baby, you lucky people. So, to let you know how this new Gorillaz album's actually come about, very soon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to unleash this behemoth on the world. So keep your ears peeled. This is all about to get real, really real. So in the meantime, here's another thing from the old record box to keep you cosy. This one, my dear dark listeners, is called The Night of the Vampires. Actually, it's not called The Night of the Vampires. It's called Night of the Vampires. And it's by the Moon Trekkers. Oh, Night of the Vampire, the Moon Trekkers. Have you ever heard that before? It's great, isn't it? Huh? So, basically, time has caught up with us, as it always does. I've got whales to feed, oceans to travel, but I'll be bringing on a special guest next week, a certain singer from a very famous band. He's been kept in an underwater cavern now for several months, so he should really be gasping for air. I don't think I'll be giving the game away too much if I say he's a twerp with blue hair who somehow got himself into my band because he looks good, he sings great, and he's got no eyeballs. Yes, folks, next week I'll be dragging that old bugger 2D into my House of Horrors lighthouse booth to sit in alongside me and shut his face while I play some new Gorillaz tracks. Fresh cuts from the world's most glorious band. These are going to be lovely fresh Gorillaz cuts. And in the meantime, folks, sadly, this is me, Murdoch Nichols, signing off, passing out, and waking up 8 hours later with a congealed lump of fag ash and saliva. The cyanide's kicking in. The fog is wafting under the door. Oh, the room's beginning to spin. Everything's going all black again. And I can feel my trousers coming down, and then cold hands. Hey, don't touch!